Hi, welcome to 2.5 Physical Science on the conservation of momentum in collisions. Conservation of momentum is when two objects collide, the momentum of the system, that is, both objects together, is conserved. Whatever the momentum is before is the same after the collision. Now let's talk about momentum, not masses, not velocities, but the total momentum before and after is the same. So remember our three kinds of collisions. Elastics, when the objects bounce off of each other. Inelastic, when the objects stick together after the collision. And an explosion, when the objects begin together and then separate. And we're going to do an example of each one. Also remember the little number code. Elastic was 2 to 2. Inelastic is 2 to 1. And an explosion is 1 to 2. What you should do every time you go to solve one of these problems, and you're going to be doing several in class on your own today, draw a picture if there isn't one for you. Label everything based on the problem. Calculate the momentum of each and every term, solve for the missing information, and then answer what was the total momentum before and after the collision. Also, don't forget that you do need to be able to identify what kind of collision it is. So, here's your conservation of momentum. This is an elastic or a 2 to 2. The momentum before has to equal the momentum after. And this is your primary equation. Momentum before equals momentum after. And this equation down here looks complicated, but it doesn't have to be, because we're simply talking about one mass and its velocity encounters another mass and its velocity, going maybe the opposite direction. Or like you saw in the simulations, maybe it's not even moving. This was before. And then maybe the blue one bounces backwards and the yellow one bounces backwards. This is your momentum after. The total momentum is conserved. Remember that note down there at the bottom of the screen. Remember, the direction is important. Anything going to the right should have a positive velocity or momentum. Anything going to the left is negative. But then when you add them, sometimes you're actually subtracting, right? Looking at an inelastic or a 2 to 1, same thing. Blue box headed to the right, yellow box headed to the left before. Turn into, because remember, yellow and blue make green, box headed off to the right after. And again, direction is important. But the key equation is that the momentum before is equal to the momentum after. Same thing with an explosion. If you have this situation after, it came from this situation before. It's spread apart. Maybe they're already moving and one pushes off of the other. Happens. Before has to equal after. The momentum before has to equal the momentum after. The big complicated equations, those are just saying what was the momentum of this term, the momentum of this term, and the momentum of this term. Mass times velocity each time. Let's look at several examples. Sample problem 1. A 3-kilogram crate of raspberry donut filling going 10 meters per second to the right collides with a 15-kilogram tub of lime Kool-Aid going at 6 meters per second to the left on a frictionless surface. If the raspberry donut filling bounces backwards at 4.5 meters per second, which way and how fast will the Kool-Aid rebound? Well, let's do the math to find out. This is an elastic collision, remember, because they're bouncing off of each other. They're not connected at the end. Momentum before equals momentum after. So, each term, 3 times 10 plus, always plus, 15 times negative 6 equals, that's your big equal sign there, before equals after. 3 times 3 times negative 4.5 plus 15 times v. I don't know the velocity. Do the math. 3 times 10, 30. 15 times a negative 6, negative 90. 3 times a negative 4.5, negative 13.5, plus 15v. Negative 60 is equal to negative 13.5 plus 15v. Negative 46.5 equals 15v. Divide by 15, and v will be a negative 3.1 meters per second. That means that the Kool-Aid is going to follow behind the lime Kool-Aid, or the raspberry donut filling, right? The lime Kool-Aid is going to follow behind the raspberry donut filling headed off to the left because it's going in a negative direction. The total momentum of the system, well, it was back here. Whenever we found the total momentum of the system is whatever it is on one side where I had all the numbers. So the total momentum of the system would be a negative 60 kilogram meters per second. Let's do another one. Sample problem 2. A 45-gram bullet moving at 400 meters per second is fired into a 16-kilogram stationary block. What is the velocity of the block and the bullet after the collision? Well, if the bullet gets stuck inside the block, what kind of collision is this? That's right, it's an inelastic collision. So the key equation that we need again is momentum before is equal to momentum after. So we have before the bullet by itself, 0.045 times 400 plus 16 times 0, because it's not moving, equals 16.045. The bullet is inside the block, v. 18 then is equal to 16.045 v, dividing. We get v to be 1.12 meters per second. Notice the total momentum of before the system would have been 18 kilogram meters per second, because that's what we could find where we had all the numbers available. Last one. Sample problem 3. A 40-kilogram swimmer is diving from a 300-kilogram raft floating on the water. If the swimmer dives off with a velocity of 2.5 meters per second, what will the velocity of the raft be? Well, remember, the raft's going to go backwards, right? You ever seen anybody try to step off a boat? What will the velocity be? Well, this, remember, is an explosion because they're together beforehand and then they're going to be separate. Momentum before is equal to momentum after. So even though I don't have a physical picture, I can do a math picture, right? They're together before, 340 times 0, because they're not moving that we know of. Then the swimmer is 40 times 2.5, and we're going to assume that she's going to go in a positive direction. Honestly, it doesn't matter as long as we make a choice. Plus 300v. What way, what direction, what velocity is the raft going to have? So 0 is equal to 100 plus 300v. Negative 100 equals 300v. V should be a negative 0.33 meters per second. The raft is going to go backwards at 0.33 meters per second. Total momentum of the system, well, that was before, when we had all of our information, is 0 kilogram meters per second. You're going to be practicing problems today in class. Remember to draw a picture if there isn't one already there for you. Label everything, mass and velocity, just like we did for the simulation. Okay? Then calculate each item's momentum, solve for the missing information, and then answer the question. What was the total given momentum either before or after? And what kind of collision is it?